Today I'd like to tie for you Jim's Choice Gold Ribs Hare's Ear. The hook I have in the vise is a 2 extra long nymph hook. This is a size 12. This is 3 extra heavy. I'm using black thread. Going to attach the thread at the eye, and I'm going to bring it back at 1 eye length and remove the excess. Now I'm going to take small bead chain eyes, and we're going to tie them in that 1 eye length from the eye of the hook. I'm going to take 5 wraps on one side, 5 wraps on the opposite side, 5 and 5 once again. And now I can see I have a little piece of the chain still sticking out, so I'm going to move my thread out of the way, and I'm going to cut off that little piece of chain. Get it sticking out there again. There we go. I really like fishing these bead eyes. It turns the hook over and the hook is pointing up. You get less snags, I feel. We're going to take the thread back to the rear of the hook. It doesn't need to be touching turns. When you get to the rear, you can make some touching turns. I'm going to take a piece of the rabbit hide. I'm going to take the guard hairs for the tail. Just grab the whole of those guard hairs, and I'm going to pull out the short fuzzy stuff, and we're going to use that as our dubbing. And pull out any really long guard hairs. And we're going to make that tail just about the length of the hook shank. Put a wrap underneath. And we're going to remove this excess guard hairs. Wrap that down. I'm going to take a piece of fine gold wire. And tie that in. Take our dubbing wax. Now we're going to take that dubbing that we pulled out, and we're going to make a loop, make a noodle, put it on lighter in the back, in the front, and you can build it up a little heavier in the middle. And we're going to go ahead and wrap this noodle. Just going to put just a little bit more on there. Bring that right up to the eye. Now we're going to take the gold tinsel and wrap that, palmer that forward. And tie that off. Go ahead and cut off the tinsel. Now I'm going to make a dubbing loop. Take my dubbing whirl. Take it around the thread once. Wax that thread up once again. I'm going to let that hang for just a moment. I have more hare's ear, piece of the hide in there, and I don't want to use it all, so I'm going to trim it closer to the clip. Now we're going to put that clip right inside, slide it off, and let go of the clip. Spread this out just a little bit. I'm going to give my dubbing whirl a whirl. And we got ourselves a nice shaggy dubbing noodle. Bring my thread up to in front of the eyes. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my hackle pliers on my thread. I'm using the Easy Hackle Plier. Go ahead and give it a wrap around. And now I'm going to clip the dubbing whirl off. Makes it a little bit more manageable. I'm going to wrap this and I'm going to stroke the hairs towards the back as I go. If you get them falling out, not a big deal. Take it to the front. You can give it a couple of wraps in front and then back. And then I'm going to tie off the head. Cut that thread off. Stroke everything towards the rear and form the head. Pull out those really long guard hairs as you're going. Take that whip finisher. And trim off that thread. And here we have Jim's Choice gold ribbed hare's ear. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends, leave comments, questions, suggestions, and most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.